Hi, I'm Bob from Shish Kebab Barbecues and More, Lake Havasu City, Arizona. It's a small barbecue store out there. We do a lot of training and smoking and pellet grill cooking. Today, on our never-ending quest for the best barbecue in town, we're going to be doing tri-tip roast. What you're going to need is yellow mustard, a Jacquard, and John Henry's bourbon rub. We're going to use the bourbon rub. It's a sugar-based rub, and the reason is the meat, the red meat of the tri-tip, is savory, and we want to build a nice flavor profile by using the sweet. So, start with yellow mustard. Lather it up real well. Now what the yellow mustard's going to do, it's going to act sort of like a glue holding the rub on, but when we Jacquard it, when we use the meat tenderizer, it'll actually go down into the meat, and the vinegar in the mustard will act as a tenderizer. So as it sits in the refrigerator overnight, it will actually break down some of the tissues and make your meat very, very tender. So put a generous portion of rub on your meat. And they call it rub. It's not really rub. You don't want to rub it. You want to put a very even coat on it. Tap it down just a little bit. Turn it over. Again with the mustard. This is a really well-trimmed tri-tip. The butcher did a good job cleaning it up for me. Put the generous portion rub on there. Take your Jacquard. Work it in. I'm using a single 16 blade, single row Jacquard. They have multiples, but when you start working with some heavy meat, the multiple rows, the 45 blade, it's a lot of extra work. I don't know about you, but I'm not doing this for work. So buy the smaller one. I think you'll enjoy it. It's great for taking out your frustrations. Get all the way down to the end. Alright, add a little bit more rub to it. We're going to wrap this in some heavy-duty plastic wrap. Let it sit overnight. Let the mustard and the rub do its job, and we'll grill it. We're going to be actually smoking this on a Sweet Home pellet grill. I use the Sweet Home pellet grill for a lot of reasons we'll talk about later, but it's just, to me, one of the best grills on the market. So let me go ahead and wrap this up, and I'll meet you outside. Hi, welcome to the cooking portion of our video. We're going to be using the Sweet Home pellet grill from Sierra Products. I like it because of the digital control. It has a startup temperature of 325, but then I can digitally set it 5 degree increments. I'm going to set it to 245. Now it'll cool down. I'm going to lift this up. Just go ahead and set your tri-tip on here, right to center. Insert your meat probe into the middle. Turn it on. Close it up. Now I want a little bit more smoke, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust my dampers on the side to allow for a little bit more smoke. I'm using a mesquite pellet, so it's going to give me a really good savory flavor. And I'm going to go in, and this will be done in about 6 hours. So I'll see you then. Well, it's been about 6 hours cooking at 245. Now our tri-tip is done. You notice beautiful 1/4-inch smoke ring all the way around. It's done, but extremely tender and extremely moist. Ready to eat. Join me again for one of my other cooking videos, or join me at Shish Kebabs, Barbecues and More, Lake Havasu, Arizona, 911 Lake Havasu Avenue, Suite 106. Thank you, and great barbecuing.